Picture this: the roar of 80,000 voices echoes through the air as two gladiators step into the arena, their swords glinting under the Roman sun. The crowd holds its breath, the tension palpable, as the fate of these warriors hangs in the balance. This is the Roman Colosseum, a place where history, mystery, and spectacle collide in ways that still leave us in awe today. But what if I told you that this iconic structure holds secrets far beyond the battles that once took place within its walls? Secrets that reveal the ingenuity, ambition, and darker sides of one of history's greatest civilizations. In this video, we're diving deep into 25 unbelievable facts about the Roman Colosseum, uncovering stories that will challenge what you thought you knew about this ancient marvel. From its groundbreaking engineering to the chilling spectacles that unfolded within its arena, each fact will pull you further into the fascinating world of ancient Rome. So, are you ready to step back in time and explore the mysteries of the Colosseum? Let's begin. Now, let's uncover the first fascinating fact about this ancient wonder. Did you know the Colosseum wasn't always called the Colosseum? Its original name was the Flavian Amphitheatre, named after the Flavian dynasty of emperors who commissioned its construction. This grand structure was built under Emperor Vespasian and completed by his son Titus, a testament to their family's legacy. But how did it get the name we know today? The answer lies just outside its walls. Nearby stood a massive bronze statue of Emperor Nero, known as the Colossus of Nero. This towering figure was so immense that it became a landmark in its own right. Over time, people began associating the amphitheater with this colossal statue, and the name Colosseum stuck. Interestingly, some myths even suggest that the statue was moved or repurposed during the construction of the amphitheater, adding to the mystery of its origins. So, while the Flavian Amphitheatre was its official name, the Colosseum's connection to Nero's statue gave it the iconic title we use today. This blend of history and myth is just the beginning of the incredible stories tied to this ancient marvel. Now let's step into the world of Roman engineering marvels. The Colosseum, as we know it today, was constructed in an astonishingly short span of just 8 years, from 72 to 80 AD. To put that into perspective, imagine building a structure capable of holding 80,000 people, complete with intricate underground tunnels and a massive retractable awning, all within less than a decade. This was no small feat, even by modern standards. The Romans achieved this through a combination of advanced construction techniques and an incredibly organized labor force. They used a revolutionary material called concrete, which allowed them to create strong, durable structures with arches and vaults that could support immense weight. These innovations not only sped up the construction process but also ensured the Colosseum could withstand the test of time. The labor force was equally impressive, consisting of tens of thousands of skilled workers, including engineers, architects, and laborers, many of whom were slaves or prisoners of war. The Romans also employed a system of prefabrication where parts of the structure were built off-site and then assembled, much like a giant puzzle. This level of planning and efficiency was unparalleled in the ancient world. The result was a monumental amphitheater that not only served as a venue for entertainment, but also stood as a symbol of Roman ingenuity and power. The speed and precision with which the Colosseum was built remain a testament to the extraordinary capabilities of Roman engineering, leaving us in awe even 2,000 years later. Now, let's shift our focus to the sheer scale of the Colosseum and how it managed to accommodate such massive crowds. With a seating capacity of up to 80,000 spectators, the Colosseum was one of the largest amphitheaters ever constructed in the ancient world. To put that number into perspective, it's roughly equivalent to the capacity of many modern sports stadiums today. But what's truly remarkable is how the Romans managed to handle such a vast number of people efficiently, ensuring smooth entry, seating, and exit for everyone. The Colosseum's design was a masterpiece of crowd control. It featured a system of numbered entrances and exits, known as vomitoria, which allowed spectators to flow in and out of the arena quickly and without chaos. Each entrance was assigned a specific number corresponding to the seating sections, so attendees knew exactly where to go. This system not only prevented bottlenecks, but also ensured that the audience could be seated or evacuated in a matter of minutes. But the ingenuity didn't stop there. The seating arrangement itself was meticulously organized to reflect the rigid social hierarchy of Roman society. The best seats closest to the action were reserved for the elite, including senators and high-ranking officials. Meanwhile, the upper tiers were designated for the general public, with the very top rows often occupied by women, slaves, and the poorest citizens. This careful stratification ensured that everyone knew their place, both literally and figuratively, within the grand spectacle of the Colosseum. The Romans also implemented a series of passageways and staircases that connected the different levels of the amphitheatre, further enhancing the flow of movement. These pathways were designed to prevent overcrowding and to allow for quick access to amenities like food vendors and restrooms. It's a level of planning that rivals even the most advanced stadium designs of today. What's truly fascinating is how these crowd control methods weren't just about efficiency. They were also about maintaining order and reinforcing the power of the Roman Empire. By ensuring that such a massive crowd could be managed with precision, the Colosseum became a symbol of Roman authority and organizational prowess. It wasn't just a place for entertainment. It was a carefully orchestrated display of control and grandeur. As we move forward, we'll uncover even more secrets of this ancient marvel, including the hidden world beneath the arena floor. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the brilliance of Roman engineering and their ability to manage crowds on a scale that still impresses us today. Now, let's descend into the hidden heart of the Colosseum, the Hypogeum. This underground labyrinth was the engine room of the arena, a place where the magic and mayhem of the spectacles were orchestrated. Imagine a vast network of tunnels, chambers, and passageways, all concealed beneath the arena floor. This was where gladiators prepared for battle, wild animals were caged, and elaborate stage machinery was stored, waiting to be unleashed for the audience above. The Hypogeum was more than just a storage area. It was a carefully designed system that allowed for the seamless execution of the Colosseum's most dramatic events. At its core, it was a stage manager's dream, equipped with a series of complex pulley systems and elevators. These mechanisms could lift animals, fighters, and even entire sets up through trapdoors in the arena floor, creating sudden and thrilling surprises for the spectators. Imagine the roar of the crowd as a lion suddenly appeared in the middle of the arena, or a group of gladiators emerged from below, ready for combat. But the Hypogeum wasn't just about spectacle, it was also a place of intense preparation and tension. Gladiators would wait in the dimly lit tunnels, mentally preparing for the fight of their lives. Animals brought from across the empire were kept in cages, their roars and growls echoing through the stone corridors. The Hypogeum was a world of contrasts, where the anticipation of the crowd above met the raw, unfiltered reality of what it took to entertain them. The engineering behind the Hypogeum was nothing short of extraordinary. The Romans used a combination of ramps, winches, and counterweights to move heavy equipment and animals with precision. Some historians believe that the Hypogeum's pulley systems were so advanced that they could lift elephants onto the arena floor, a feat that would have left the audience in awe. What's even more fascinating is how the Hypogeum evolved over time. Originally, the Colosseum's floor was solid, with no underground structures, but as the demand for more elaborate spectacles grew, the Hypogeum was added, transforming the arena into a multi-layered stage where the line between reality and illusion blurred. As we step back from this underground marvel, it's impossible not to marvel at the ingenuity of the Romans. The hypogeum wasn't just a functional space, it was a testament to their ability to blend engineering, artistry, and sheer ambition. And as we continue our journey through the Colosseum's secrets, we'll uncover even more layers of this ancient wonder, each more astonishing than the last. Now, let's set sail into one of the most astonishing spectacles the Colosseum ever hosted: mock naval battles, or as the Romans called them, naumatia. Picture this: the arena floor, usually covered in sand, transformed into a vast pool of water, with ships gliding across its surface and warriors clashing in epic sea battles. These events were not just displays of combat but grand theatrical performances that showcased the might and ingenuity of the Roman Empire. To stage these naval battles, the Colosseum underwent an incredible transformation. Engineers designed a complex system to flood the arena, using a network of aqueducts and underground channels to bring in water from nearby sources. The arena floor, which was already equipped with the hypogeum's intricate machinery, had to be sealed to hold the water. This was no small feat. Imagine the precision required to ensure the massive structure could withstand the weight and pressure of thousands of gallons of water without collapsing. Once the arena was flooded, real ships, often replicas of famous Roman warships, were brought in, manned by gladiators or prisoners of war. These battles were not just for show, they were brutal life and death struggles that recreated famous naval engagements from Rome's history. The audience, seated in the stands, would watch in awe as the ships maneuvered, rammed each other, and sank, all within the confines of the Colosseum. The spectacle was so immersive that it blurred the line between reality and theater, leaving spectators breathless. But why did these incredible events eventually come to an end? The answer lies in the sheer complexity and cost of staging them. Flooding the arena required an enormous amount of water, and the process was both time-consuming and resource-intensive. Additionally, the constant exposure to water began to damage the Colosseum's structure, leading to cracks and instability. Over time, the logistical challenges and the risk to the building's integrity made the naumatia impractical. By the 3rd century, they were largely discontinued, becoming a rare and extraordinary event rather than a regular feature. The naval battles in the Colosseum stand as a testament to Roman ambition and creativity. They pushed the boundaries of what was possible, turning the arena into a stage for not just gladiatorial combat, but also for reenactments of their greatest military triumphs. As we move forward, we'll uncover even more layers of the Colosseum's history, each revealing the brilliance and audacity of the ancient world. Now, let's step into the shade, literally, as we uncover the ingenious system that kept the Colosseum's spectators cool under the blazing Roman sun. Enter the velarium, a massive retractable awning that stretched over the arena, providing much-needed relief from the heat. This remarkable structure wasn't just a simple canopy. It was a marvel of engineering and teamwork, designed to enhance the comfort of the tens of thousands who gathered to watch the spectacles below. The velarium was a colossal undertaking, made from a series of canvas sails supported by a network of ropes and wooden beams. These sails were anchored to stone corbels or brackets positioned at the top of the Colosseum's outer wall. But here's where it gets fascinating. The operation of this massive awning was entrusted to a specialized team of sailors from the Roman Navy. These sailors, known for their expertise in handling sails and rigging, were brought in to manage the velarium's intricate system. Using their skills, they could unfurl or retract the awning as needed, adjusting it to block the sun's rays throughout the day. Imagine the coordination required to maneuver such a vast structure. The sailors worked in unison, pulling ropes and adjusting tension to ensure the velarium provided consistent shade without obstructing the view of the events below. This wasn't just about comfort, it was about creating an optimal experience for the audience, allowing them to focus on the spectacle without the distraction of sweltering heat. The velarium also highlights the Romans' attention to detail and their commitment to public entertainment. By investing in such a sophisticated system, they demonstrated their ability to combine practicality with grandeur. The awning wasn't just functional, it was a symbol of the empire's ingenuity and its dedication to ensuring that even the most ordinary citizens could enjoy the Colosseum's events in comfort. As we move forward, we'll continue to explore how the Colosseum's design and features reflect the brilliance of Roman engineering and their understanding of human needs. The Velarium is just one example of how this ancient structure was far more than a venue for entertainment. It was a testament to the Romans' ability to innovate and adapt, creating an experience that was as comfortable as it was awe-inspiring. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most dramatic and awe-inspiring aspects of the Colosseum's spectacles, the animal hunts. These events, known as venations, were not just displays of skill and bravery, they were grand exhibitions of Rome's power and reach. The Colosseum became a stage for some of the most exotic creatures the ancient world had ever seen, from lions and elephants to giraffes and even crocodiles. These animals were brought from the farthest corners of the empire and beyond, showcasing Rome's dominance over nature itself. Transporting these beasts to Rome was no small feat. Imagine the logistics of moving a lion from North Africa or an elephant from India across vast distances, often by ship and overland routes. The Romans constructed specialized cages and used teams of handlers to ensure the animals arrived alive and in good condition. Once in Rome, they were kept in underground chambers beneath the Colosseum, waiting for their moment in the arena. The sheer effort and resources poured into these hunts were a testament to the empire's wealth and ambition. But the spectacle came at a cost. The capture and transport of these animals had a significant ecological impact. Entire populations of species were decimated in regions like North Africa and the Middle East, where lions and other predators were hunted to near extinction. The demand for exotic animals also disrupted ecosystems, as local habitats were stripped of their wildlife to satisfy the insatiable appetite of Roman entertainment. This practice not only altered the natural balance but also left a lasting mark on the biodiversity of the ancient world. The animal hunts were more than just entertainment. They were a symbol of Rome's ability to conquer and control the natural world. For the spectators, these events were a thrilling display of danger and dominance as gladiators and hunters faced off against ferocious beasts. Yet, behind the spectacle lay a darker reality: the exploitation of nature for the sake of spectacle and the irreversible damage done to ecosystems far beyond Rome's borders. As we continue to explore the Colosseum's history, we'll see how these hunts were just one part of a larger narrative, a story of power, ambition, and the complex relationship between humans and the natural world. The animal hunts remind us that the Colosseum was not just a stage for human drama, but also a place where the wild and the civilized collided in unforgettable ways. Now let's step into the world of the gladiators, the star performers of the Colosseum. These warriors were more than just fighters, they were symbols of strength, skill, and survival. But their journey to the arena was far from glamorous. Most gladiators began their lives as slaves, prisoners of war, or criminals condemned to fight. Yet, through rigorous training and sheer determination, some rose to become celebrated figures adored by the masses. Gladiators were trained in specialized schools known as ludi, where they underwent intense physical conditioning and combat drills. These schools were run by experienced trainers, often former gladiators themselves, who knew the art of survival in the arena. Training was brutal and unrelenting, designed to prepare fighters for the life or death battles they would face. Gladiators were taught to wield a variety of weapons, from swords and shields to tridents and nets, depending on their fighting style. Each type of gladiator had a distinct role, whether it was the heavily armored Murmillo or the agile Retiarius armed with a net and trident. Despite their origins as slaves or outcasts, gladiators held a unique place in Roman society. They were both feared and admired, embodying the virtues of courage and discipline. Successful gladiators could achieve fame and fortune, earning the admiration of the crowds and even the favor of emperors. Some, like the legendary Spartacus, became symbols of rebellion and freedom, while others, like Flavian, gained renown for their unmatched skill and longevity in the arena. Flavian, for instance, fought in an astonishing 34 battles, earning his freedom 4 times but choosing to remain a gladiator until his death. The life of a gladiator was a paradox, a blend of brutality and celebrity. While they were property, bought and sold like commodities, they also held a strange kind of power. Their victories could sway public opinion, and their deaths could move crowds to tears. The Colosseum was their stage, and every fight was a performance, a dance of life and death that captivated the Roman people. As we reflect on the lives of these warriors, we see a complex interplay of oppression and adoration, of suffering and glory. The gladiators remind us that the Colosseum was not just a place of entertainment, but also a stage where human resilience and ambition were put to the ultimate test. Their stories, etched in the sands of the arena, continue to fascinate us, offering a glimpse into the heart of ancient Rome's most iconic spectacle. Now, let's shift our focus to the broader role the Colosseum played in Roman society. Far more than just a venue for bloodshed and spectacle, the Colosseum was a powerful symbol of Rome's dominance and ingenuity. It stood as a testament to the empire's ability to conquer, build, and entertain on an unprecedented scale. But beyond its architectural grandeur, the Colosseum served as a tool for political propaganda, a way for emperors to showcase their generosity and control over the masses. The games held in the Colosseum were not merely entertainment. They were carefully orchestrated events designed to reinforce the emperor's authority. By providing free admission and lavish spectacles, rulers like Vespasian and Titus demonstrated their wealth and power, earning the loyalty and admiration of the Roman people. These events were a way to distract the populace from political unrest or economic hardships, offering a temporary escape into a world of excitement and awe. In this sense, the Colosseum became a stage for both entertainment and manipulation, a place where the emperor's benevolence was on full display, but the Colosseum's role extended beyond politics. It was also a unifying force in Roman society, bringing together people from all walks of life. From senators and nobles to commoners and slaves, the amphitheatre was one of the few places where social hierarchies were momentarily set aside. Everyone, regardless of status, could share in the thrill of the games. This sense of collective experience helped maintain social order as it fostered a shared identity and loyalty to the empire. The Colosseum, in many ways, was a microcosm of Rome itself, a place where power, spectacle, and unity intersected. As we consider the Colosseum's role in Roman society, it becomes clear that its significance went far beyond the battles fought within its walls. It was a symbol of imperial might, a tool for political control, and a space where the diverse threads of Roman life came together. The Colosseum wasn't just a monument to entertainment, it was a cornerstone of Roman culture, reflecting the values, ambitions, and complexities of an empire that shaped the course of history. Now, let's turn our attention to a darker chapter in the Colosseum's history: its decline. Despite its grandeur and significance, the Colosseum did not remain untouched by the passage of time. Over the centuries, a combination of natural disasters and human activity led to its gradual deterioration. One of the most significant factors was earthquakes. The Colosseum endured several powerful tremors, with the most devastating occurring in the 9th century. These quakes caused extensive damage to the structure, collapsing entire sections of the outer walls and leaving the once mighty amphitheatre in a state of partial ruin. But nature wasn't the only force working against the Colosseum. As the Roman Empire declined, so too did the importance of the games and spectacles that once filled its arena. By the early medieval period, the Colosseum had lost its original purpose. With no more gladiator battles or grand events to host, the amphitheatre fell into disuse. Over time, it became a convenient source of building materials for the growing city of Rome. stones, marble, and metal were stripped from the Colosseum and repurposed for churches, palaces, and other construction projects. This scavenging further accelerated its decay, leaving the structure a shadow of its former self. Interestingly, the Colosseum's decline wasn't just a story of loss, it also marked a transformation. During the Middle Ages, parts of the amphitheatre were repurposed for entirely new uses. For instance, the lower levels were converted into housing and workshops, while the upper sections were used as a fortress by powerful Roman families. Even the arena itself was transformed into a space for small-scale farming and livestock grazing. These adaptations highlight how the Colosseum, though no longer the center of Roman entertainment, continued to play a role in the daily lives of the city's inhabitants. The decline of the Colosseum serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of even the greatest human achievements. From earthquakes to scavenging, the forces that brought it down were as varied as they were relentless. Yet, despite its fall from glory, the Colosseum endured, standing as a testament to the resilience of history itself. As we move forward, we'll explore how this iconic structure found new life in the modern era, becoming a symbol not just of Rome's past but of its enduring legacy. Now, shifting our focus to a deeply rooted legend, we delve into the Colosseum's connection to early Christianity. For centuries, a widely held belief has persisted that the Colosseum was the site of countless Christian martyrdoms during the Roman Empire. According to this narrative, early Christians were thrown to wild beasts or forced to fight as gladiators in the arena, all for refusing to renounce their faith. This powerful story has captured the imagination of many, painting the Colosseum as a place of both horror and holiness. However, when we separate fact from fiction, the historical evidence becomes less clear. While it's true that Christians were persecuted in Rome, particularly under emperors like Nero, there is little concrete proof that these executions took place within the Colosseum itself. Most accounts of Christian martyrdoms point to other locations, such as the Circus of Nero or public execution sites. The association between the Colosseum and Christian martyrdom seems to have grown stronger in later centuries, particularly during the Middle Ages, when the Church sought to reclaim and sanctify the ruins of ancient Rome. Despite the lack of definitive evidence, the myth has had a profound impact on the Colosseum's legacy. By the 16th century, the site was recognized as a sacred place, with popes declaring it a memorial to the Christian martyrs. This designation played a key role in preserving the Colosseum from further destruction. Unlike many other ancient Roman structures which were dismantled for their materials, the Colosseum was spared, in part because of its perceived connection to early Christianity. Today, a large cross stands in the arena, serving as a reminder of this enduring belief. The Colosseum's Christian connection, whether rooted in historical fact or legend, has undeniably shaped its identity. It transformed the amphitheatre from a symbol of Roman power and brutality into a place of spiritual significance. This duality of both historical and religious importance continues to draw millions of visitors each year, eager to connect with the past in their own way. As we move forward, we'll explore how this iconic structure has been preserved and restored, ensuring its place in history for generations to come. Turning our attention to the present day, the Colosseum's survival as a monumental piece of history is no accident. Modern restoration efforts have played a crucial role in ensuring this ancient wonder remains standing for future generations to marvel at. Over the years, extensive projects have been undertaken to clean its iconic facade, which had been darkened by centuries of pollution and weathering. Using advanced techniques, experts have carefully removed layers of grime, revealing the original travertine stone and restoring the Colosseum's grandeur to its former glory. But preserving such an ancient structure is no small feat. The Colosseum's age and exposure to the elements have made it vulnerable to decay. Cracks in its walls, erosion of its stone, and even the effects of modern-day vibrations from nearby traffic have all posed significant challenges. To address these issues, engineers and archaeologists have worked together to reinforce the structure, using materials and methods that respect its historical integrity while ensuring its stability. For example, metal supports have been strategically placed to prevent further collapse, and innovative techniques have been employed to strengthen its foundations without altering its appearance. One of the most ambitious restoration projects in recent years focused on the Colosseum's underground hypogeum, the intricate network of tunnels and chambers beneath the arena. This area, once the heart of the Colosseum's operations, had suffered significant damage over time. By carefully restoring the hypogeum, experts have not only preserved a critical part of the structure, but also provided visitors with a deeper understanding of how the Colosseum functioned in its heyday. However, restoration isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's also about protecting the Colosseum from future threats. Climate change, for instance, has introduced new challenges, with increased rainfall and temperature fluctuations accelerating the wear and tear on the ancient stone. To combat this, ongoing monitoring and maintenance are essential, ensuring that any issues are addressed before they become major problems. The work of preserving the Colosseum is a delicate balance between honoring its past and safeguarding its future. Each restoration project is a testament to the dedication of those who recognize its value not just as a tourist attraction, but as a living link to our shared human history. As we continue to uncover new ways to protect this iconic monument, the Colosseum stands as a symbol of resilience, both ancient and modern. Next, we'll explore how this architectural marvel has influenced the design of modern stadiums, bridging the gap between the past and the present. Now, let's step into the world of modern architecture and see how the Colosseum's design continues to inspire. It's fascinating to think that a structure built nearly 2,000 years ago still shapes the way we build today. The Colosseum's influence is particularly evident in the design of modern sports stadiums, which owe much to this ancient marvel. From the seating arrangements to the crowd control systems, the echoes of the Colosseum can be seen in stadiums around the world. One of the most striking similarities is the tiered seating design. Just like the Colosseum, modern stadiums use elevated rows of seats to ensure that every spectator has a clear view of the action. This concept, known as the vomitorium in ancient Rome, allowed for efficient movement of large crowds in and out of the arena. Today, this principle is still at the heart of stadium design, ensuring that thousands of fans can enter and exit safely and quickly. Another key feature borrowed from the Colosseum is the use of arches and vaults. These architectural elements not only provided structural stability, but also created a sense of grandeur. Modern stadiums often incorporate similar designs, using arches to support massive roofs and create open, airy spaces. The Colosseum's use of concrete, a revolutionary material at the time, also paved the way for the durable, versatile construction methods we rely on today. Even the concept of luxury seating has its roots in the Colosseum. In ancient Rome, the best seats were reserved for the elite, offering prime views of the spectacle. Today, luxury boxes and premium seating areas in stadiums serve a similar purpose, providing exclusive experiences for high-paying patrons. This blend of practicality and prestige is a direct nod to the Colosseum's design philosophy. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Colosseum is its ability to bring people together. Just as it was a gathering place for Romans of all social classes, modern stadiums serve as communal spaces where fans from all walks of life come together to celebrate their shared passion. The Colosseum's design wasn't just about functionality, it was about creating an experience, a sense of unity and excitement that transcends time. As we marvel at the grandeur of today's stadiums, it's worth remembering that their roots stretch back to the sands of ancient Rome. The Colosseum's architectural genius continues to shape the way we build, proving that great design truly stands the test of time. Next, we'll uncover the hidden tunnels beneath the Colosseum, where gladiators and animals once prepared for the battles that captivated the ancient world. Now let's venture beneath the surface of the Colosseum, where a hidden world of tunnels and chambers once buzzed with activity. These underground passageways, known as the hypogeum, were the lifeblood of the arena, connecting gladiators, animals, and stagehands to the spectacle above. Imagine the tension as fighters prepared for battle, or the roar of exotic beasts being led into the arena, all orchestrated from this labyrinthine network. The hypogeum was a marvel of engineering, featuring a complex system of ramps, lifts, and trapdoors. These mechanisms allowed for dramatic entrances, with gladiators and animals seemingly appearing out of nowhere to the astonishment of the crowd. The tunnels also served a practical purpose, ensuring that the logistics of the games ran smoothly, even with hundreds of participants and animals moving through the space. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on these underground passages. Excavations have uncovered remnants of ancient machinery, including pulley systems and wooden lifts, which were used to hoist animals and scenery into the arena. These findings reveal just how advanced Roman engineering was, with the hypogeum functioning as a well-oiled machine designed to maximize spectacle and efficiency. One particularly fascinating discovery is the presence of graffiti etched into the walls by the gladiators themselves. These markings offer a rare glimpse into the lives of those who fought in the arena, from their names and ranks to personal messages of hope or despair. It's a poignant reminder that the Colosseum was not just a stage for entertainment, but also a place of intense human emotion and struggle. The hypogeum also played a role in the darker aspects of the games. Animals were kept in cramped cages before being released into the arena, and condemned prisoners awaited their fate in these shadowy corridors. The tunnels were a place of both preparation and dread, where the line between life and death was often razor-thin. As we uncover more about the hypogeum, it becomes clear that this underground network was as integral to the Colosseum's success as the grand structure above. It was a place of innovation, drama, and raw human experience, hidden from the eyes of the cheering crowds but essential to the spectacle they came to witness. Next, we'll explore how the Colosseum's seating arrangements reflected the rigid social hierarchy of ancient Rome, offering a window into the lives of its spectators. Now, let's step into the stands of the Colosseum, where the seating arrangements were far more than just a matter of comfort. They were a vivid reflection of Roman society's rigid social hierarchy. The Colosseum wasn't just a place for entertainment. It was a microcosm of the empire itself, where every seat told a story about who you were and where you stood in the pecking order. At the very top of the social ladder were the emperor and his inner circle, who enjoyed the best seats in the house. Positioned closest to the action, these prime spots offered an unobstructed view of the games, ensuring that the elite could witness every detail of the spectacle. Senators, high-ranking officials, and wealthy patricians also occupied these coveted front-row seats, their presence a constant reminder of their power and privilege. Moving upward through the tiers, the seating became less prestigious. The middle sections were reserved for the equestrian class, wealthy citizens who weren't part of the senatorial elite but still held significant status. These seats were still relatively close to the arena, offering a good view, but they lacked the exclusivity of the front rows. As we climb higher, we reach the upper tiers where the common citizens or plebeians were seated. These areas were farther from the action, but they still provided a decent view of the games. The plebeians made up the majority of the Colosseum's audience, and their presence was crucial to the atmosphere of the events. Their cheers, jeers, and reactions were an integral part of the spectacle, shaping the experience for everyone in attendance. At the very top of the Colosseum, in the farthest and least desirable seats, were the women, slaves, and the poorest members of society. These sections were often exposed to the elements, offering little protection from the sun or rain. For these spectators, the experience was far from glamorous, but it was still a rare opportunity to participate in the communal life of the city. The seating hierarchy wasn't just about comfort or visibility. It was a deliberate display of social order. Every Roman who entered the Colosseum knew exactly where they belonged, and the seating arrangements reinforced the divisions of class and status that defined their world. It was a stark reminder that even in a place of shared entertainment, the lines of power and privilege were never blurred. As we move forward, we'll explore the extravagant opening games hosted by Emperor Titus, a 100-day spectacle that showcased the Colosseum at its most dazzling and dramatic. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most spectacular moments in the Colosseum's history, the grand opening games hosted by Emperor Titus. These games, which spanned an astonishing 100 days, were not just a celebration of the Colosseum's completion, but a bold statement of Rome's power, wealth, and grandeur. Imagine the sheer scale of this event, day after day of relentless entertainment, designed to awe and overwhelm the senses of every Roman citizen. The opening games were a dazzling display of extravagance, featuring a staggering variety of spectacles. Gladiator battles took center stage, with skilled fighters clashing in brutal, life-or-death duels that captivated the audience. These warriors, often slaves or prisoners of war, fought not just for survival but for the chance to earn fame and, in rare cases, their freedom. The roar of the crowd, the clash of swords, and the tension in the air made these battles unforgettable. But the games didn't stop there. Exotic animals from across the empire were brought to the arena, where they participated in elaborate hunts and dramatic confrontations. Lions, elephants, and even giraffes were paraded before the audience, only to meet their fate in carefully orchestrated displays of power and control. These hunts were not just about entertainment, they were a symbol of Rome's dominance over the natural world, a reminder that even the mightiest beasts bowed to the empire's will. Public executions were another grim yet integral part of the opening games. Condemned criminals and prisoners of war were often forced to reenact mythological scenes or face wild beasts in the arena, their deaths serving as both punishment and spectacle. These executions were a stark reminder of the consequences of defying Roman authority, reinforcing the empire's power in the minds of the spectators. The scale of these events was truly unprecedented. Thousands of gladiators and animals were said to have perished during the 100 days of games, a testament to the immense resources and planning that went into the event. The Colosseum itself became a stage for the empire's might, its grandeur amplified by the sheer extravagance of the spectacles it hosted. As we reflect on these opening games, it's impossible not to marvel at the ambition and audacity of Emperor Titus. The 100 days of non-stop entertainment were more than just a celebration, they were a declaration of Rome's unparalleled power and a preview of the Colosseum's central role in the life of the empire. Next, we'll delve into the engineering marvels that made such spectacles possible, uncovering the secrets behind the Colosseum's enduring strength and ingenuity. Now, let's shift our focus to the incredible engineering behind the Colosseum, a testament to Roman ingenuity that has stood the test of time. What made this massive structure so resilient even in the face of earthquakes? The answer lies in the groundbreaking techniques employed by Roman engineers, whose innovations were centuries ahead of their time. At the heart of the Colosseum's design was the use of concrete, a material that revolutionized Roman architecture. Unlike the brittle stone used in earlier structures, Roman concrete was both durable and flexible, allowing the Colosseum to absorb shocks and stresses without collapsing. This ingenious material, combined with the strategic use of arches and vaults, created a framework that distributed weight evenly, ensuring the structure's stability. The arches, a hallmark of Roman engineering, were not just decorative, they were functional masterpieces. By using a series of interlocking arches, engineers reduced the amount of material needed while maintaining incredible strength. This design allowed the Colosseum to support its massive weight and the thousands of spectators it housed, all while leaving ample space for the intricate network of tunnels and chambers beneath the arena. Equally impressive were the vaults, which spanned the interior spaces of the Colosseum. These curved ceilings provided additional support and allowed for the creation of multiple levels, maximizing seating capacity without compromising structural integrity. The combination of arches and vaults created a self-supporting system that could withstand the forces of nature, including the frequent earthquakes that shook the region. But the engineering marvels didn't stop there. The Romans also incorporated advanced drainage systems to manage rainwater and prevent flooding, ensuring the arena remained functional in all weather conditions. Even the seating arrangements were carefully calculated, with each tier slightly angled to provide optimal views while maintaining balance and stability. The result was a structure that not only hosted some of history's most spectacular events, but also endured for centuries. The Colosseum's ability to withstand earthquakes and the passage of time is a testament to the brilliance of Roman engineering. As we move forward, we'll explore how these architectural innovations influenced the design of modern stadiums, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire engineers and architects today. Now, let's turn our attention to a darker chapter in the Colosseum's history, one that reveals its role not just as a venue for entertainment, but also as a stage for public executions. The arena was a place where justice, or what the Romans considered justice, was carried out in the most dramatic and public way possible. Condemned criminals, prisoners of war, and even those accused of treason often met their fate here in front of tens of thousands of spectators. These executions were far from private affairs. They were designed to be spectacles meant to instill fear and reinforce the power of the Roman state. One of the most common methods was damnatio ad bestias, or condemnation to beasts, where individuals were thrown to wild animals like lions, tigers, and bears. The gruesome nature of these executions was intended to shock and awe the audience, serving as a stark reminder of the consequences of defying Roman authority. But it wasn't just about punishment, it was also about entertainment. The executions were often woven into the day's events, alongside gladiator battles and animal hunts, creating a macabre blend of violence and spectacle. For the Roman audience, these acts were not just about justice, they were a form of public theater, a way to witness the extremes of human suffering and survival. The psychological impact on spectators cannot be overstated. For many, these events were a way to reaffirm their place in society. Watching the executions of criminals and enemies of the state reinforced the idea of Roman superiority and the importance of loyalty to the empire. At the same time, the sheer brutality of these acts likely desensitized many to violence, normalizing it as a part of daily life. Yet, not everyone viewed these spectacles with indifference. Some Roman philosophers and writers criticized the bloodshed, questioning the morality of such displays. These voices, though rare, remind us that even in ancient Rome, there were those who questioned the ethics of using violence as entertainment. As we reflect on this aspect of the Colosseum's history, it's important to consider how these public executions shaped Roman society and its values. They were not just acts of punishment, they were tools of control designed to maintain order and reinforce the power of the state. And while the Colosseum's role in public executions is a grim reminder of its past, it also offers a window into the complexities of Roman culture and the human capacity for both cruelty and reflection. Now, let's shift our focus to the Colosseum's enduring presence in art, literature, and film, a testament to its lasting impact on human imagination. Over the centuries, this iconic structure has transcended its origins as a Roman amphitheatre to become a powerful symbol of both grandeur and decay, inspiring countless creators across different mediums. In the world of art, the Colosseum has been a favorite subject for painters, particularly during the Romantic era. Artists like J.M.W. Turner and Giovanni Battista Piranesi captured its crumbling arches and haunting beauty, using the ruins as a metaphor for the passage of time and the fragility of human achievements. These works often evoke a sense of awe and melancholy, reminding viewers of the impermanence of even the mightiest empires. literature too has been deeply influenced by the Colosseum. From the vivid descriptions in Lord Byron's poetry to its symbolic role in Charles Dickens' pictures from Italy, the amphitheatre has served as a backdrop for exploring themes of power, mortality, and the human condition. In many ways, the Colosseum became a literary shorthand for the grandeur and brutality of ancient Rome, a place where the past and present collide. Fast forward to the modern era, and the Colosseum continues to captivate audiences through film. Hollywood has embraced its dramatic potential, featuring it in blockbusters like Gladiator, where it serves as the stage for epic battles and personal redemption. These cinematic portrayals often amplify the Colosseum's dual identity, as both a marvel of engineering and a site of human suffering, bringing its history to life for new generations. What makes the Colosseum's presence in art and literature so compelling is its ability to evoke a wide range of emotions and ideas. It's not just a relic of the past, it's a canvas for exploring timeless questions about power, morality, and the human experience. Whether depicted as a crumbling ruin or a vibrant arena, the Colosseum remains a powerful symbol of history's enduring influence on our collective imagination. As we move forward, we'll explore how this ancient monument continues to inspire modern events and cultural traditions, proving that its legacy is far from confined to the pages of history. Now, let's step into the night and witness the Colosseum in a whole new light, literally. As the sun sets over Rome, the ancient amphitheatre transforms into a breathtaking spectacle, bathed in the warm glow of modern illumination. This nightly tradition not only highlights the Colosseum's architectural grandeur, but also serves as a powerful reminder of its enduring legacy. The lighting design is carefully crafted to accentuate the Colosseum's iconic arches and weathered stone, casting dramatic shadows that bring its intricate details to life. The golden hues used in the illumination evoke a sense of timelessness, as if the structure itself is bridging the gap between ancient and modern Rome. It's a visual metaphor for how the past continues to shine brightly in the present. But the nighttime illumination isn't just about aesthetics, it carries deep symbolic meaning. For many, the lit-up Colosseum represents resilience and continuity. Despite centuries of wear, natural disasters, and human intervention, the amphitheatre still stands tall, a testament to the ingenuity and determination of those who built it. The light also serves as a beacon of remembrance, honoring the countless lives that were shaped and lost within its walls. This modern tradition has become a beloved part of Rome's cultural fabric, drawing locals and tourists alike to marvel at the illuminated structure. It's a moment of reflection where the bustling energy of the city gives way to quiet awe. For many, seeing the Colosseum at night is a profoundly moving experience, a reminder of how history can inspire and illuminate our own lives. As we move forward, we'll explore how this ancient monument continues to play a role in modern events, proving that its influence extends far beyond its original purpose. The Colosseum's story is far from over, and its light continues to guide us through the shadows of history. Now, let's turn our attention to the Colosseum's role in the modern world, where it stands not just as a relic of the past, but as a thriving hub of tourism. Today, the Colosseum is one of the most visited landmarks on the planet, drawing millions of visitors each year who come to marvel at its ancient grandeur. This iconic structure has become a symbol of Rome itself, a must-see destination for travelers from every corner of the globe. The economic impact of the Colosseum on Rome is staggering. Tourism centered around the amphitheatre generates significant revenue for the city, supporting local businesses, hotels, and restaurants. From guided tours to souvenir shops, the Colosseum's presence fuels an entire industry, creating jobs and boosting the local economy. It's a testament to how history can drive modern prosperity, blending the past with the present in a way that benefits everyone. But the Colosseum's influence goes beyond economics. Culturally, it serves as a bridge between ancient and contemporary Rome, offering visitors a tangible connection to the city's rich history. Walking through its arches, people from all walks of life can imagine the roar of the crowds, the clash of gladiators, and the grandeur of Roman spectacles. This shared experience fosters a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient world, inspiring awe and curiosity in equal measure. For many, visiting the Colosseum is more than just a tourist activity, it's a pilgrimage. It's a chance to stand where emperors once stood, to touch the stones that have witnessed centuries of human history. This emotional connection makes the Colosseum not just a monument, but a living piece of heritage that continues to shape how we understand and value the past. As we look ahead, it's clear that the Colosseum's role in tourism is far from static. Efforts to preserve and enhance the visitor experience ensure that this ancient wonder will continue to captivate and educate future generations. Its story is still being written, and its impact on Rome and the world remains as powerful as ever. Now, let's step back in time to uncover the fascinating connection between the Colosseum and the Roman emperors who shaped its destiny. At the heart of this iconic structure lies the ambition and vision of three key figures: Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian. These emperors not only oversaw the Colosseum's construction, but also left an indelible mark on its legacy, turning it into a symbol of Roman power and ingenuity. It all began with Emperor Vespasian, who initiated the construction of the Colosseum in the year 72. After the tumultuous reign of Nero, Vespasian sought to restore public trust and strengthen his own image by gifting Rome a grand amphitheatre. This wasn't just a building project, it was a political statement. By constructing the Colosseum on the site of Nero's extravagant palace, Vespasian symbolically returned the land to the people, framing himself as a ruler who prioritized the public good over personal luxury. Vespasian's son, Titus, took the reins after his father's death and completed the Colosseum in the year 80. To celebrate its grand opening, Titus hosted 100 days of games, a spectacle so lavish it remains legendary even today. These games weren't just entertainment, they were a display of imperial power and generosity. By offering such extravagant events, Titus solidified his reputation as a leader who could deliver both stability and spectacle, further cementing the Colosseum's place in Roman culture. Then came Domitian, Titus's younger brother, who added the finishing touches to the Colosseum. Under his rule, the Hypogeum, the intricate underground network of tunnels and chambers, was completed, transforming the arena into a stage for even more elaborate and dramatic events. Domitian's contributions ensured that the Colosseum wasn't just a venue for games, but a marvel of engineering that showcased Rome's technological prowess. Together, these emperors used the Colosseum as a tool to project their authority, entertain the masses, and leave a lasting legacy. Their motivations were deeply intertwined with the politics of their time, and their efforts ensured that the Colosseum would endure as a testament to their reign. Even today, as we walk through its ancient corridors, we're reminded of the emperors who dreamed big and built even bigger, leaving behind a monument that continues to awe the world. As we move forward, let's explore another layer of the Colosseum's story, its remarkable acoustics, which allowed every spectator to feel like they were at the heart of the action. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the Colosseum's most astonishing features, its incredible acoustics. Imagine sitting in the very top row of this massive amphitheater, surrounded by tens of thousands of people, yet still being able to hear every word spoken, every clash of swords, and every roar of the crowd as if you were right in the front row. This wasn't just luck or coincidence, it was a masterpiece of ancient engineering. The Colosseum's design played a crucial role in its remarkable sound quality. The elliptical shape of the structure helped to distribute sound evenly throughout the arena. Sound waves would bounce off the curved walls and converge toward the center, ensuring that even those seated in the highest tiers could hear clearly. Additionally, the materials used in construction, such as travertine stone and concrete, were chosen not just for their durability but also for their acoustic properties. These materials absorbed less sound, allowing it to travel further and remain crisp, but the genius didn't stop there. The seating arrangement itself contributed to the acoustics. The steep incline of the seating tiers helped direct sound upward, preventing it from being lost in the vast open space. Even the hypogeum, the underground network of tunnels and chambers, played a part. While it was primarily used to house gladiators and animals, its design also helped amplify the sounds of the arena above, adding to the immersive experience. This level of acoustic precision wasn't just about entertainment, it was about control. In a society where public spectacles were a tool for maintaining order and reinforcing authority, ensuring that every spectator could hear the events clearly was essential. Whether it was the emperor addressing the crowd or the dramatic cries of gladiators, the acoustics ensured that no one missed a moment of the action. Today, the Colosseum's acoustics continue to amaze visitors and researchers alike. Modern studies have confirmed what ancient Romans knew intuitively. This structure was a marvel of sound engineering. As we marvel at its grandeur, it's worth remembering that the Colosseum wasn't just a place to see history unfold, it was a place to hear it too. Next, we'll explore how this ancient wonder has found new life in the modern world, hosting events that bridge the gap between past and present. Shifting our focus to the present day, the Colosseum continues to captivate not just as a relic of the past, but as a vibrant venue for modern events. This ancient amphitheatre, once the stage for gladiatorial combat and public spectacles, has found new life hosting concerts, religious ceremonies, and even theatrical performances. These events bridge the gap between antiquity and modernity, allowing visitors to experience the Colosseum in ways that echo its original purpose, bringing people together for shared cultural experiences. One of the most notable modern uses of the Colosseum has been as a concert venue. Renowned artists and orchestras have performed here, their music resonating through the same arches that once echoed with the cheers of ancient crowds. The juxtaposition of contemporary music against the backdrop of Roman engineering creates a unique atmosphere, blending the old and the new in a way that few other locations can. However, these events have not been without controversy. Critics argue that hosting large-scale concerts risks damaging the fragile structure, which has already endured centuries of wear and tear. The vibrations from loud music and the weight of modern equipment could potentially harm the ancient stone, raising concerns about the long-term preservation of this iconic monument. Religious ceremonies have also found a home within the Colosseum's walls. The Catholic Church, in particular, has used the site for events like the Stations of the Cross during Holy Week, drawing thousands of pilgrims and spectators. These ceremonies often emphasize the Colosseum's historical connection to early Christian martyrs, a narrative that has been both celebrated and debated. While some see these events as a way to honor the site's spiritual significance, others question the appropriateness of using a space with such a violent history for religious purposes. This tension highlights the complex legacy of the Colosseum, a place where history, culture, and faith intersect in ways that continue to spark discussion. The use of the Colosseum for modern events also raises broader questions about how we preserve and interact with ancient sites. Should these monuments remain untouched, frozen in time as museums of the past, or should they be adapted for contemporary use, allowing new generations to connect with history in meaningful ways? There are no easy answers, but the ongoing debate underscores the Colosseum's enduring relevance. It's not just a symbol of Rome's imperial might, it's a living, breathing space that continues to evolve with the times. As we reflect on the Colosseum's modern role, it's clear that this ancient structure still holds a powerful place in our collective imagination. Whether through music, faith, or performance, it remains a stage where history and modernity collide, offering us a glimpse into both the past and the future. Next, we'll delve into the enduring mysteries that surround this iconic monument, exploring the questions that continue to intrigue historians and visitors alike. Now, as we step into the final chapter of our journey through the Colosseum's incredible history, we find ourselves face to face with its enduring mysteries. Despite centuries of study and exploration, this ancient amphitheater continues to hold secrets that captivate historians, archaeologists, and visitors alike. From the techniques used to build it to the untold stories of those who lived and died within its walls, the Colosseum remains a treasure trove of unanswered questions. One of the most intriguing mysteries lies in its construction. How did the Romans, with the technology of their time, manage to erect such a colossal structure in just 8 years? The precision of its arches, the durability of its materials, and the sheer scale of the project still baffle modern engineers. While we know the basics like the use of concrete and a massive workforce, many details about the logistics and planning remain shrouded in uncertainty. What we do know is that the Colosseum stands as a testament to Roman ingenuity, but the finer points of how they achieved this marvel are still up for debate. Then there are the darker mysteries tied to the Colosseum's history. While it's widely known as a site of entertainment, it was also a place of suffering and death. The lives of gladiators, prisoners, and animals were often cut short within its arena, yet many of their stories have been lost to time. Who were these individuals? What were their lives like before they entered the Colosseum? And how did their experiences shape the legacy of this iconic structure? These questions linger, reminding us that behind the grandeur lies a complex and often tragic human history. Even the Colosseum's role in early Christian history is a subject of debate. While popular belief holds that it was a site of martyrdom for early Christians, historical evidence is scarce. This narrative, whether fact or legend, has added another layer of intrigue to the Colosseum story, blending faith, history, and mystery in a way that continues to inspire both reverence and curiosity. As we stand in awe of the Colosseum today, it's clear that its allure goes beyond its physical presence. It's a symbol of human ambition, creativity, and resilience, but also a reminder of the complexities of history. The unanswered questions surrounding its construction, its events, and its legacy ensure that the Colosseum remains not just a monument of the past, but a living puzzle that invites us to keep exploring. And so, as we conclude our exploration of these 25 unbelievable facts, we're left with a profound appreciation for the Colosseum's enduring mystery. It's a place where history whispers its secrets, inviting us to listen, learn, and imagine the countless stories that have unfolded within its walls. Whether you've visited in person or experienced it through stories like these, the Colosseum's magic is undeniable, a timeless wonder that continues to inspire awe and curiosity in all who encounter it. Now, let's turn our attention to the Colosseum's lasting impact on global culture, a legacy that stretches far beyond its ancient origins. This iconic structure has become more than just a historical monument. It's a symbol of human achievement, a source of inspiration, and a recurring motif in art, literature, and media across the centuries. From the Renaissance to modern-day blockbusters, the Colosseum has captured the imagination of creators and audiences alike, solidifying its place as a cultural touchstone. In the world of art, the Colosseum has been a muse for countless painters, sculptors, and architects. During the Renaissance, artists like Giovanni Paolo Panini immortalized its grandeur in detailed paintings, showcasing its ruins as a testament to the glory of ancient Rome. These works not only celebrated the Colosseum's architectural brilliance, but also reflected a fascination with the past, inspiring a revival of classical ideals that shaped the cultural landscape of Europe. Literature, too, has been deeply influenced by the Colosseum. Writers from Lord Byron to Charles Dickens have woven its imagery into their works, using it as a backdrop for tales of heroism, tragedy, and the passage of time. In Byron's poetry, the Colosseum becomes a symbol of both decay and endurance, a reminder of the fleeting nature of power and the resilience of human spirit. These literary depictions have helped cement the Colosseum's place in the collective imagination, making it a timeless setting for storytelling. In modern media, the Colosseum continues to captivate audiences. It has served as the dramatic stage for countless films, from epic historical dramas to thrilling action sequences. Movies like Gladiator have brought the Colosseum's ancient spectacles to life, immersing viewers in the intensity of gladiatorial combat and the grandeur of Roman society. Even in video games and graphic novels, the Colosseum often appears as a symbol of challenge and triumph, a place where heroes are tested and legends are born. Beyond its representation in art and media, the Colosseum has also become a powerful symbol of ancient Rome's grandeur and influence. Its image is instantly recognizable, evoking a sense of awe and admiration for the ingenuity and ambition of the Roman Empire. For many, it stands as a reminder of humanity's capacity to create enduring monuments that transcend time and geography. Yet, the Colosseum's cultural legacy is not just about its past, it's also about how it continues to inspire us today. It serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving our shared heritage, encouraging us to reflect on the lessons of history and the values that unite us across cultures. Whether through its depiction in art, its role in storytelling, or its enduring presence as a global icon, the Colosseum remains a powerful symbol of human creativity and resilience. As we reflect on its cultural impact, it's clear that the Colosseum is more than just a relic of the past. It's a living testament to the enduring power of human imagination, a bridge between ancient and modern worlds, and a source of inspiration for generations to come. Its legacy reminds us that even in ruins, greatness endures, inviting us to explore, learn, and be inspired by the stories it continues to tell. Now, let's shift our focus to the ground beneath our feet, where recent archaeological discoveries have unveiled new layers of the Colosseum's rich history. Over the past few decades, excavations and research have brought to light fascinating artifacts and inscriptions that deepen our understanding of this ancient marvel. These findings not only reveal more about the Colosseum's construction and use, but also offer glimpses into the lives of those who walked its corridors centuries ago. One of the most significant discoveries has been the uncovering of ancient graffiti etched into the walls of the Colosseum. These inscriptions, often carved by spectators or even gladiators themselves, provide a rare personal perspective on the events that took place here. Some markings depict names, while others show crude drawings of gladiatorial battles or animals, offering a vivid snapshot of the arena's vibrant and sometimes brutal atmosphere. These small, intimate details remind us that the Colosseum was not just a grand spectacle, but also a place where individual stories unfolded. Archaeologists have also unearthed fragments of pottery, coins, and tools within the Colosseum's underground chambers, known as the hypogeum. These artifacts shed light on the daily operations of the arena, from the preparation of gladiators and animals to the intricate logistics of staging elaborate shows. For instance, the discovery of animal bones has provided insights into the types of creatures used in hunts and executions, while remnants of machinery hint at the advanced engineering that made the Colosseum's spectacles possible. Perhaps one of the most intriguing finds has been the identification of ancient seating areas and their corresponding inscriptions. These markings, which indicate the names of Roman senators and other elite figures, confirm the strict social hierarchy that governed seating arrangements. They also reveal how the Colosseum served as a microcosm of Roman society, where status and privilege were on full display for all to see. Recent excavations have even uncovered evidence of earlier structures beneath the Colosseum, suggesting that the site had a history long before the amphitheatre was built. These findings challenge our understanding of the Colosseum's origins and highlight the layers of history that lie hidden beneath its iconic facade. As we piece together these discoveries, the Colosseum emerges not just as a monument of stone and mortar, but as a living archive of human experience. Each artifact and inscription adds another thread to the tapestry of its story, connecting us to the people who once filled its stands and walked its halls. These archaeological treasures remind us that the Colosseum is more than a relic of the past. It's a window into the lives, dreams, and struggles of those who came before us. With every new discovery, the Colosseum continues to reveal its secrets, inviting us to explore its history with fresh eyes and a deeper sense of wonder. As we move forward, let's turn our attention to the future of this iconic monument and the efforts being made to preserve it for generations to come. As we look ahead, the future of the Colosseum is as fascinating as its past. Efforts to preserve this ancient wonder are more critical than ever, as modern challenges like pollution, climate change, and the wear and tear of millions of visitors each year threaten its longevity. Conservationists and archaeologists are working tirelessly to ensure that the Colosseum remains not just a symbol of Rome's grandeur, but also a living testament to human ingenuity and resilience. One of the most ambitious projects in recent years has been the ongoing restoration of the Colosseum's facade. Using cutting-edge technology, experts have been able to clean and reinforce the ancient stone, removing centuries of grime and damage caused by environmental factors. This meticulous process not only restores the monument's original beauty, but also strengthens its structure to withstand future challenges. Advanced laser scanning and 3D modeling have played a crucial role in these efforts, allowing conservationists to identify and address even the smallest cracks and weaknesses. Sustainable tourism is another key focus for the Colosseum's future. With millions of visitors flocking to the site each year, managing foot traffic and minimizing environmental impact have become top priorities. New ticketing systems and timed entry slots have been introduced to reduce overcrowding, while guided tours now emphasize education and respect for the monument's fragile history. These measures aim to strike a balance between accessibility and preservation, ensuring that the Colosseum can be enjoyed by future generations without compromising its integrity. Innovative conservation techniques are also being employed to protect the Colosseum's underground chambers, where moisture and temperature fluctuations pose significant risks. State-of-the-art climate control systems have been installed to stabilize the environment, preventing further deterioration of the ancient walls and artifacts. Additionally, ongoing excavations continue to uncover new layers of history, offering fresh insights into the Colosseum's construction and use while informing future preservation strategies. Perhaps one of the most exciting developments is the plan to install a retractable floor in the arena, similar to the original design used during Roman times. This ambitious project aims to recreate the experience of standing on the same ground where gladiators once fought, while also protecting the hypogeum below. The new floor will be made from lightweight, durable materials and will allow visitors to walk across the arena, offering a unique perspective on the Colosseum's history and architecture. As we move forward, the Colosseum stands as a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and determination. Its preservation is not just about safeguarding a piece of history, but also about honoring the legacy of those who built, used, and cherished it. Through innovative conservation efforts and sustainable practices, the Colosseum will continue to inspire awe and wonder for centuries to come, bridging the gap between the ancient world and our modern lives. With its future secured, the Colosseum remains a beacon of history, culture, and resilience, inviting us all to explore its stories and marvel at its timeless grandeur. As we wrap up this journey through the incredible history of the Roman Colosseum, it's clear that this ancient marvel is far more than just a crumbling relic of the past. From its groundbreaking construction and ingenious engineering to its role as a stage for gladiator battles, naval spectacles, and public executions, the Colosseum has stood as a symbol of Roman power, innovation, and culture for nearly 2,000 years. Its capacity to hold tens of thousands of spectators, its complex underground hypogeum, and its influence on modern stadiums all highlight the brilliance of Roman ingenuity. Yet, it's also a place of mystery where myths of Christian martyrs intertwine with the darker realities of its history, and where ongoing archaeological discoveries continue to reveal new secrets. The Colosseum's enduring legacy is a testament to humanity's ability to create, adapt, and preserve. It has survived earthquakes, looting, and the passage of time, emerging as one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. Today, it serves as a bridge between the ancient and modern worlds, reminding us of the triumphs and tragedies of a civilization that shaped the course of history. Whether you're drawn to its architectural brilliance, its dramatic past, or its cultural significance, the Colosseum remains a source of endless fascination. If you've ever dreamed of walking through its ancient arches, standing where gladiators once fought, or simply marveling at its grandeur, now is the time to plan your visit. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into its history, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. What fact about the Colosseum surprised you the most? Let's keep the conversation going. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more historical mysteries, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of our world.